It's a couple of things on
Okay.
that. And this is what the fixed ops and
That's right.
That's right.
truly that's what the business has been forever.
Yep.
Fixed ops has been an afterthought. But let's look at the ownership experience from a customer standpoint. And the ownership experience is I meet a salesperson once, maybe I drive it home and I meet them the second time, but the transactional piece of it is either a day or a couple of days long, and they're done. And the service department is multiple times a year, usually around 2 times a year that I want to see you. And if I had the vehicle for 5 years, then I come see you 10 times. And we've put so much of an emphasis on that sales transaction and not necessarily the 10 transactions. And those 10 transactions is what drives that next sales transaction. And not just the dealers are guilty of that, but the manufacturers are guilty of it as well. And I preach that in some of the warranty summits that I go to and stuff, because we make it very tough for manufacturers to be able to take care of a customer's needs while they're under their warranty period. And we have to seek this prior approval. We have to take pictures and send to the manufacturer and wait for 2 days for it to get an answer.
Mm-hmm.
And what we're really telling the customer is, hey, we don't believe there's a problem with your vehicle, or we don't believe the dealer that you took it to. So we're not going to fix your vehicle, even though we told you we're going to cover it for 3 years. And so it becomes this grind for a customer to get through that period of time where they really are married to you. They're married to you through that warranty
Sure.
period, because why pay for it if it's covered? I may have some friction, but why pay for it? So they stick it out through there, and then when they don't have to stick it out through that anymore, they don't. And then they're chasing a different experience. So that's why they defect from you. And if you can shift to what the fixed ops and make that service experience or that ownership experience better, because when you buy a product, you typically buy for the service after the sale. And we haven't really focused on that as much as we need to in a car dealer. And when you do that and you make that ownership experience what a customer would like to have, where we service on their terms rather than our terms, and we come to them and pick up their vehicle, or we come to them and service their vehicle at their place of business, then there's not the defection. They don't look away from you to go find another brand. And we're a store that spends very little money driving new business in, because we spend so much time focusing on the business that we have and making that ownership experience as smooth as possible, to where they want to shift into it. And that's what we got to do. We got to focus. Yes, we're going to sell. Ford owns almost 15% of the market, so that's going to happen organically.
Sure.
But then let's take that and make that ownership experience the best experience that that customer has ever had. It doesn't matter whether it's Mercedes or it's a full line or whatever else. It's the ownership experience that we can deliver. And if we can deliver the best ownership experience, the best portion of, I'm losing the word I'm looking for, conquest, the best form of conquest is retention.
Yep.
Take care of the ones that you have, and you won't have to continuously conquest, because not only will you keep them, but they will do the conquesting for you.
That's right.
As soon as someone's telling them about their experience, they're saying, I don't know why you're still doing business with them. You should be doing business over here. And so they will
That's what the fixed ops right there.